Hi everyone, welcome to China Highlights Live Room. So first of all, for those who still don't know about China Highlights, we are a travel company who is specialized in China and Asia tour, and we help travelers to discover China and Asia in their own way. My name is Nikki, and today I'm joined by China Highlights Excellent Products Manager, Rebecca. Rebecca, could you please introduce yourself for a little bit?
Okay, hello everyone, I'm Rebecca. I work for China Highlights about 12 years as a product manager, and actually I'm not a Great Wall expert, but according to my working experience, I know most of our customers' needs and their questions about the Great Wall. So today we are here and to talk about the Great Wall and hope it's very helpful for you.
Thank you and welcome. So when talking about China, there are always few things that came to mind immediately, and we believe that the Great Wall must be one of them, right?
Yeah, the Great Wall is a must-see attraction for customers who travel to China, and Great Wall is also very important for Chinese people. It's already a part of our daily life. For example, in China, our Chinese famous brand wine. It's called the Great Wall.
Yes.
And also we have a car brand called also Great Wall.
Yes.
Some of our colleagues also buy this kind of car. And on the back of our Chinese people's ID card, it's also the Great Wall. So you can say it's very important for us, the Great Wall, right?
Exactly. So today we are going to talk about things you may want to know about the Great Wall. The first part of the live camp is about the most frequent asked questions about the Great Wall.
Yeah.
And then the second part will be how to create your own Great Wall tour. Then the third part, we will firstly doing some online questioning and answering. So please feel free to raise any question or comments below. After that, one lucky dog will be picked up and win our one-day Beijing day tour. This tour will be for 2 travelers, including the Beijing City discovery and of course a Great Wall hiking on one of the most popular sections. Yes.
Yeah, very special.
Yes, so if you are interested in Great Wall and you are planning to visit China or Beijing, here is the chance to win a free day tour. Just join in, okay? Yeah, so now let's go to the first part and see what are the most frequent asked questions about the Great Wall. You know what, when talking about this, there are some famous Great Wall jokes.
Oh, really?
You watch NBA?
No.
Okay, forget about it. There is a famous basketball player who was amazed by the Great Wall when he was visiting China, and he said he didn't thought it's gonna be so unique because he thought the Great Wall was just going to be a wall.
Just a wall like this.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, so that is the questions. That is the reasons why we have this live talk today.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see the first questions. When was it built?
When was it built? And it's a good question because a lot of our customers will ask this question, and they thought it's the Great Wall was built beginning from the Qing dynasty, but actually not. From the very beginning, it begins in Western Zhou period. That is about more than 3,000 years ago.
Yes.
And after the beginning, and China entered the spring and autumn time, a lot of small states built their own wall, and it's a booming time. And after that entered the Qing dynasty, and the Qin Shi Huang is the first person who gave order to connect, to join up the whole different sections of the wall. So it's in Qing dynasty it's join up time, and the Great Wall was finished the whole construction in Ming dynasty. That is the end. So in different period.
Okay, so building up the Great Wall is like a long progress of hard work and involve different period of time.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then the next question is who built it?
Just now we mentioned Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, and because the Great War during more than 20 dynasties, so the rulers of more than 20 dynasties gave the order to build the construction, and they ordered slaves,
Yes.
soldiers, and ordinary people and criminals to join in. And according to some people, ask how many people join in the construction.
Yes.
It's very hard to
Yes.
to say, but according to the record in Qing Dynasty, it's about 1 million people
Oh.
join in.
Okay.
So and because at the ancient time, and the construction mainly by hand, and also some simple machines, and also horses and
Yes.
donkeys.
Okay. So that is quite a crude truth that the Great Wall is not only made of stones and earth, but also millions of men's blood and flesh.
Yeah, I think every coin has two sides.
Yes.
It's difficult to say the Great Wall is good or not good.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it has two sides. So.
Okay. Yes. Then the next question is, why was it built?
It was built because of the military defense to keep the peace of
Yes.
the states, and so it's a military defense. But in the long term, it is also a cultural dividing line, and it is divided agricultural economy zone and into the nomadic economic zone. So it is guarantee of the peace and stability of ancient society and agriculture.
Okay. That is right. And next question is, where is the Great Wall?
Yeah, some people will think the Great Wall only in Beijing, but actually not. It is stretched from east to west,
Yes.
and it is in more than 15 provinces. So from west, it is start from Jiayuguan to the east. Actually, it is in the Yalujiang. It is in Liaoning province.
Okay, so the Great Wall is not only built in Beijing, but
No.
also other 14 regions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the last question of this part is, how long is the Great Wall?
Yeah, it's a very frequently asked questions.
Yes.
The Great Wall, the length of the Great Wall is more than 21,000 kilometers. So it is difficult to imagine how
Yes.
long it is. And it is, I think it is equals more than 5 Route 66 of
Okay.
America. So more than 5 of that. So it's a very long, but it's a pity one third of the Great Wall has disappeared because
That is right.
it's a long time, and the main part we are famous, very famous part is main part mainly in Beijing, and this part is about 8,800 kilometers long. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Great Wall is very long. And Nikki, do you know who is first person and finish the walking of the whole section of the Great Wall?
The first person to
Yeah.
finish the whole journey?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and now I would like to introduce him
Yes.
to customers. He's called Louie Teon, and he's a Chinese explorer, and he spent about 2 years to finish the whole walking of the whole section, and from 1985 to 1986. So it's very significant. Now we can see the picture of Mr. Louie Teon, and he stood on the Great Wall, very proud.
Okay, so how long is the Great Wall? It takes an explorer like 2 years
Yeah.
to finish the whole journey.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca. These are the most frequent asked questions about the Great Wall. So we hope that you already have a general idea of the Great Wall. But when it comes to create yourself an own Great Wall tour, you may need more information. So just stay with us, and our product manager will offer some useful suggestions for you. And after that, we will have some online interaction. So please feel free to raise any questions or leave your comments below. You may have a chance to win our free day tour.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's learn to know how to plan a Great Wall tour. Firstly, you need to know when is the best time. to travel the Great Wall?
When is best time? And I think it is depends because there are 4 seasons and with different views of the Great Wall. For example, in spring, and we can see the full blossom of apricot blossom, and also the temperature is very nice. In summer, and we can see the blue sky, and but it is really peak season for traveling. And in autumn, and the weather is very clear, and also the trees, the leaves on the trees turn red, turn green, turn red, turn golden. So it's colorful, very colorful. It's also good for hiking and photographer. But in winter and less tourists, but you can see the snow view, so different.
Okay, then which season is your favorite?
For me, I think the autumn is the best season because the temperature is very nice and also good for hiking. Okay. How about you, Nikki?
For me, winter is my personal favorite because it's very beautiful when it snows, but it's kind of freezing cold out there. Yes. Okay. Now let's go to the next questions. Which section is recommended?
Which section is recommended? And I think, and for different customers, we give different suggestions. Yes. And if you would like to see the most popular part, and we recommend the Mu Tianyue because it is the best restored and also less tourists compared with the Badaling section. And if you would like to see some special part, you can go to the Jinshanling part because it's half restored and good for hiking. And if you really would want to take challenge, and we recommend Jiankou part. Jiankou. Yeah, because it's very wild. And in winter, very dangerous because very slippery because of the snow and ice. But if you would like to look for some very special, and we also can recommend a Sima Tai section because it's the only section opened for a night tour. Yeah.
So is there any other special experience that you would like to recommend to the travelers?
Yes. And just now we mentioned a night tour on Sima Tai section. And so the night view on the Sima Tai is highly recommended by our company because it is newly opened in 2015, so only several years, and the experience is very unique because on the Sima Tai section there is a village called Gubei water town, and you can spend the night there because there are a lot of luxury hotel built in the water town. It's the whole architecture style is in ancient architecture style, very special. And you can stay a night in the hotel and spend the night there and enjoy the hot spring and see the Sima Tai section of the Great Wall in distance and to see the light up. So very special. And also at night there is a light show at the water town. So we highly recommend it. Most of our customers visited Sima Tai at night and they give very good feedback to us.
Okay.
Yeah, and apart from this, we also recommend roller cart experience on the Great Wall. So it's very interesting, especially for families who travel to the Great Wall. And also, we can also have a picnic on the Great Wall. You can imagine after you climbing up to the top, and our guide will help prepare for a picnic for you. So it's very special. Sit at the ancient bricks and drink a bottle of wine and see the Great Wall in distance.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, and also we on the Great Wall every year they have hold the marathon. So you can running on the Great Wall. So it's very awesome. And also, if you like hiking, and we have a very professional hiking expert, hiking guide, and there is one hiking guide called Peter Cao, and he have a 9 years guiding experience on the Great Wall, and in this year he published his own book like this. Yeah, the beautiful Great Wall, and it in this book, and you can see the different section of the Great Wall, and he also gives some introduction of some knowledges of the Great Wall, and it's very very treasure for customers who would like to have more information, more details about the Great Wall.
Yeah, and there are also English and
both
both English and Chinese on the book.
Yeah. So Peter Cao is a writer.
Now you may want to see a short videos about the sections that we mentioned just now.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So thank you guys for staying with us. Now we are going to select some online questions, and then today's live cam will be ended with the lucky draw. Yeah. So the prize will be one day Beijing highlight tour.
And half day to the Forbidden City and half day to the Mutianyu Great Wall.
Yes, and this tour will be for 2 travelers. So, and this tour can even be given to your friends or family if you've already done this trip before. So just leave your comments and you will have a chance to win our free day tour, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got the first question. It's from Lawrence D. Is the Great Wall visible from outer space?
A lot of customers are very curious about the question, but the answer is no, because from the Earth to the Moon, the distance is about more than 40,000 kilometers, so it's too long. So nothing is visible from the outer space.
Okay. Now the next question is from Libby. How to protect the wall and what did China do? It's a very good question. Like you've mentioned that 1/3 of the Great Wall has disappeared.
Yeah.
Then how to protect it?
Yeah, I think how to protect the Great Wall, I think both from government and also the ordinary people.
Yes.
Chinese government had a law to protect the Great Wall, and there is a statistics shows that from 2006 to 2016, during these 10 years, Chinese government spent about 2 million yuan to protect the Great Wall, and it's a large sum of money. And for some NGOs, some ordinary people join in some NGOs to protect the Great Wall, and NGOs mainly do some research and propaganda. And as China highlights, we are a travel company, and we also have our own way to protect the Great Wall. For example, our guide will tell our customers do not throw any garbages on the Great Wall, and do not do some carving on the bricks. And we also have our own way to support support the local people.
Yes.
For example, for lunch on the Great Wall, and we will choose the local restaurant. And if customer would like to stay a night on the Great Wall, and we will choose the homestay of the village on the
Yes.
Great Wall. So we have our own way.
Okay. So thank you both of you to join in. Now let's go to the last highlight, the lucky draw.
Yeah.
So we will pick out a winner randomly who comments, and he or she will win our Beijing Highlight Day tour.
Yeah.
Yes, so the tour is for 2 travelers, including a Great Wall hiking on the Mutianyu section.
Yes.
Okay, you ready? Now, let's go.
3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, congratulations to Cindy, and her question is, I heard about Mutianyu Great Wall. I want to know how to get there, and is it far from Beijing? This question, a lot of customers ask the questions. It's about 2.5 hours drive from Beijing downtown to the Mutianyu, and you can choose several ways. One way, if you choose our private tour, and don't worry, and your guide and driver will take you there. And also, you can book a 1-day Mutianyu Great Wall tour at your hotel. And third ways, if you would like to travel on your own, you can choose some shuttle bus, like Mu bus, like Grey Line, like Zan bus. This bus will take you from the downtown to the Mutianyu and then back. It's a round trip, so very convenient.
Okay. Anyway, congratulations, and we will contact you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching. We hope today's Great Wall questioning and answering may help you to plan your tour. But if you still have any further questions about the Great Wall, please leave a message.
Yeah, and if you are interested in other topics about China travel or Chinese culture, please do not hesitate to contact us. And maybe next time we will pick the topic that you are interested in.
Yes, so again, we are a travel company who is specialized in China tour and Asia tour. If you're interested in any part or any tour that we discussed today, please let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, so much for today. This is Nikki and Rebecca from China Highlights. See you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye.